I want to quickly talk to you about the top 5 programmatic audio ad networks. And here's a review I really want you to pay attention to. So, number 5, we have Ads With. Our score 8.8 over 10. So when you think about this platform, you're going to love this platform because this platform is really great for small businesses and medium buyers and sellers alike. And we love the fact that the platform is really versatile. It's very adaptable to any kind of budget that you have. And the platform also offers innovative audio formats to let buyers reach users seamlessly and with great impact. Think about that. This is just fantastic. And what's very peculiar about this solution is that the platform offers progressive technologies like you have dynamic insertion, you have optimization of campaigns on the go. So this is kind of cool. And the platform has been specifically suited for the audio format so that it has plenty of targeting options. They are well suited for such experiences. And AdsWith is also a provider of the newly announced full service comprehensive podcast CMS. So this is really, really excellent. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. I really appreciate having you here and having a quick convo with you about the top 5 programmatic audio ad networks. And when you think about AdsWith, important features to think about include advertising in audio and podcast. You have the fact that you have a stronger yield on your campaigns, whether you are on the sell side or on the buy side. You have ad insertion and SDK for publishers, and you have strong analytics. AdsWiz does a great job when it comes to analytics. Fantastic platform, fantastic dashboard. And when you think about programmatic audio, AdsWiz is really revamping their strategy all the time, and we love the fact that they have a constellation of features to really help push your programmatic audio game to the next level. What are the pros and cons here? Pros: aggregates audio supply from all over the world across desktops, mobile and digital appliances. So you have a constellation of devices here, right? And you have an audio-centric campaign management, that you have a tool for publishers and ad networks that enables trafficking teams to create, monitor, optimize, and monetize audio inventory in real time. So we love that a lot. And you can actually place ad anywhere in the podcast with volume normalization for best listening and advanced targeting capabilities. So this is really cool. What about cons? Well, this is not suitable for small businesses because you do have a little bit of budget issues here. You need to spend some money. Number 4, we have here MediaFem. Our score 9 over 10. I mean, we love MediaFem. MediaFem is really innovative. They've been kicking ass like crazy for the last few years now. And apart from audio, this advertising platform also supports display, video, and major known native ad formats. Okay. And so when we think about MediaFem, we think about the fact that they have a hybrid server-side and client-side header building solutions for publishers. And this is kind of cool. When you have an abundance of format resolutions and styles, each of which helps to create a seamless ad experience for users. So at MediaFem, again, they are very good on the innovative front. And for publishers, this solution offers very favorable conditions as income sharing is not dependent on their location. So geography matters, demographics matter, and MediaFem is really doing a great job at helping you sort of reconcile demographics and geography. Fantastic. And so, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're having a conversation about the top 5 programmatic audio ad networks. And so what are the features that we love with MediaFem? Well, you have an abundance of formats. You have revenue optimization. You have connection to worldwide partners, and you have a header bidding for publishers. So this is kind of cool. And so why should you monetize with MediaFem nowadays? Well, if you think about it, they have a constellation of premium publishers. So they have more than 1,000. Can you imagine that, boss? 1,000 premium publishers. And they are connected with major local and global demand partners. You have revenue optimization that really goes through the platform. And you have all formats. So you have a display, native, mobile, and video. So again, this creates a really wonderful mix for you to really optimize your revenue or optimize your reach. And when we talk about an abundance of formats, the network supports display, video, and major known native ad formats in different styles that make personalization even more effective. So the point I'm trying to make here is why with MediaFem, Personalization is great, and you can optimize your reach a lot better. So MediaFrame should be a strong contender on your list. Number 3, we have Smarty Ads. Our score 9.3 over 10. Here is another player that's very innovative. They are very innovative. They are really, really excellent. So Smarty Ads, they actually have built an entire infrastructure of programmatic solutions that include, you have things like DSP, for example, you have SSP, you have Ad Exchange, and they also have white label solutions. So that's what we love about Smarty Ads, because they are constantly innovating. Think about it, like they never stop. They're constantly adding new features. They're adding new formats, new capabilities. It's just wonderful to see their work, because we've been actually we've been monitoring their work for the last 5 years now, and it's just amazing. It's really just amazing. And so recently they've actually introduced a new constellation of programs, products, and services with programmatic audio ads, and you can actually launch campaigns on CTV, mobile web, mobile apps, desktop, and even on DOHH. So solutions of Smarty Ads are highly praised by international experts. Okay, and like this company is regularly receiving awards for excellence, such as SIA, the Drama Awards. So this is kind of cool. And if you were to go with Smarty Ads, you have a great set of features that you will really can avail yourself of. For example, you have a great quality inventory. This is really good. I mean, their inventory is really quality indeed. You have a single interface. So the UX and UI is kind of cool also. They have invested a lot when it comes to a user experience, when it comes to user interface. And one thing we love about Smarty Ads is that they are really matching. They have truly understood their user. Like if you look at the dashboard, how they actually configure the dashboard, the capabilities, the settings, you know that they have thought about user experience at a very granular level. And so kudos to you, Smarty Ads, for this sort of great work that you did. You have multi-dimensional analysis, you have optimization tools, and you have precise targeting. So this is kind of cool. So when we talk about precise targeting, we're speaking about lots of options for targeting. You have geolocation, you have GPS, you have time of the day, language, browser, operating system, device type, carriers, IAB categories, and more. Number 2 here we have MediaMath Audio. Our score 9.6 over 10. MediaMath is another player that we love a lot. We have actually reviewed them in depth, and MediaMath is really another, like they are really good when it comes to innovation, when it comes to adapting to emerging trends. And so they're kind of cool when it comes to programmatic audio advertising platform. And so MediaMath develops and delivers digital advertising media solutions to advertisers in Terminal One platform. And the cool thing here is that this company, I mean, they actually, the funny thing is they are so good. People believe that they've been around for 20 years or 25 years. No, MediaMath actually, they started in 2007, so not long ago, but they've been really kicking ass ever since. And we love the fact that they have a precise platform that caters to their specific users, and they're constantly modifying, they're constantly innovating, they're constantly adapting their platform to changing needs, to changing user needs. Talk to me about the user experience. Fantastic. Talk to me about user interface. Fantastic. Talk to me about ease of use. Fantastic. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. I'm having a conversation with you about the top 5 programmatic audio ad networks. And what I want to say here is that when you think about MediaMath Audio, the features that we want to pay attention to, for example, they are partnered with the top publishers and networks. So in terms of reach, in terms of distribution, you have one of the best in the industry. And so they also can manage your omni-channel campaign pretty well, or you can manage it yourself through their platform. This is just also excellent. What are the pros and cons of this player here? The pros: you have a single workflow to minimize the time spent on multiple platforms. and you have a unified budget management process. And what about the cons here? Well, it's kind of difficult environment because the platform can have some kind of a learning curve, at least at the beginning. You might have a steep learning curve depending on the size of the project you want to engage in, or you want to push on through Media Math. So, but overall, this is a great place. This is a great player. You have marketplaces, you have a custom marketplace, you have KPIs, you have channel, you have regulated. So you do have a constellation of players to actually a constellation of options to avail yourself of. Number one, you have Basis, or if you want Basis Technologies, and our score 9.7 over 10. So Basis is kind of cool because Basis is, as the name implies, they have actually meshed their technology to the needs of a programmatic audio ad, and their platform is really fantastic. They have a wonderful audio-centric buying platform. And so this is DSP, so demand side platform that is frequently rated as the number one choice among media buyers. And the cool thing is that Basis, they are not just stopping there. I mean, you have a company that's really doing great in terms of their innovative features, in terms of their products and services. And the cool thing is they're just like, you know what? We're not stopping there. We're not stopping here. We are going to continue kicking ass. We're going to continue coming up with new devices, new options, new capabilities, new features. And this is really cool. So when you look at the work that they're doing, you really are happy. And Basis by Central basically will help you as an advertiser share your voice with audiences. And so the company's audio advertising is known to create a deeper level of engagement by providing an experience that drives crucial advertising metrics. And those metrics are really important because you want to know whether your ROI is going up. You want to know whether your campaigns are reaching the, let's say, the intended audience, right? You want to know whether or not you're having an opportunity to connect with your target audiences at the level at which you want to connect at. So those are important elements that you want to pay attention to. So what are the features that you get through Basis? Well, you have a strong targeting, you have contextual placements, you have interactive filtering. This is kind of cool though. I mean, if you are a marketer or you are a business owner just in general, interactive filtering is kind of cool because there's an opportunity to filter the supplied sources and prioritize them for targeting through Basis. You have good workflow automation also that's possible. So the abundance of proactive alerts and useful functions simplify advertising routines and boost outcomes. And the bottom line is when you boost outcome, what happened? Talk to me. What happened is that your ROI goes up. And this is a very holistic process. So this is really cool. So here you have it, the top 5 programmatic audio ad networks. Now I want to give you an overview so we are clear about what we mean when we mention the terms programmatic audio ads. Because a lot of folks, you'll be really surprised. A lot of folks, they think they understand what we like the terms, but when you really dig deeper, you realize that they have no idea at all what the people talk about when they mention programmatic audio ads. So let's quickly define that. So programmatic audio advertising refers to the method of ad insertion that really deepens an automated placement on online audio mediums such as podcast, music streaming, and digital radio. So basically, you're speaking about automatic ad insertion. So this method includes dynamic ad insertion and the application of data to help advertisers target audiences seamlessly and precisely. So there's an element of automation here, but there's an element also of research, of due diligence that is done to make sure that you create a bespoke experience. And one thing I want to see here is that when you think about programmatic ads, you have various benefits. Really, you have access to major audio publishers with premium inventory. You have the ability to create a positive listening experience. Remember, when we talk about audio ads in general, people are fully immersed. Oh yeah. People are fully immersed. People are really ready to actually consume audio ads, audio content. Like if somebody's just getting ready to, let's say they're jogging they're doing their morning jog and they're listening to their favorite podcast. At that point, you know that they're really fully immersed. This is kind of cool. And or if the person, let's say the person is just cooking their favorite recipe and they just have in the background they have the favorite show or the favorite audio ad, the favorite audio. If you place your audio ad at that moment, you know that person is fully immersed. So when we talk about that, you have to really understand that if you really want to, so that's programmatic audio ads, but you have to really choose the best audio ad networks, because if you want to lower your CPI, if you want to lower not CPI, your CPC, if you want to lower that and increase your ROI in the process, then you need to choose, for example, the mostly like you want to use the most used devices. You want to pay attention to your targeting options. You want to really have the relevant niche, and you want to think also about your run options. Let me give you a few pro tips before we close to this conversation. And the thing is that when we talk about programmatic audio ads in general, the networks, you need to understand they are basically coming because there is a strong foundation happening here. A lot of folks are tuning in to audio ads. People love audio ads. Okay, people love audio ads, and the thing is that audio networks grow popular nowadays because on Spotify, for example, can you believe that people go for music, podcasts, and audio streaming? Because a lot of folks, when they think about Spotify, they think about, oh, I just want to listen to music. No. Spotify, they do a lot more. They actually do, they actually propose a constellation of options to millions and millions of listeners. And this is really good. And this is what we love a lot because, hey, listen, if you want to listen to music, no problem, go for it. If you want to listen to podcasts, go for it. If you want to listen to audio, if you are into audio streaming, go for it. Okay. And the cool thing here is that you are able to benefit from audio advertising in various ways. Why? There are no ad blockers. Digital audio does not support ad blockers, and this means that advertisers' ad budget will not be wasted. Compare that to video ads, for example. And convenience. So podcast publishers and other audio inventory owners don't have to worry about the bad experience for listeners when ads are placed, because ads are placed one at a time. You don't have to have like a series of ads. And you have unique listeners, because podcast listeners are normally represented by tech-savvy and wealthy people that can be unique listeners for the ads. And so the first radio ads were not digital, and they were served during the logical pauses in between transitions from one show to another. The target audience received the ad message that was channeled towards all listeners. Meanwhile, when you think about interactive ad insertion, like programmatic audio ad, you are speaking about audio inventory that's really possible in the digital ad environment and that is served to a specific audience. So the bottom line here is, as you are trying to create your campaign, you need to be very creative. You need to activate your audio ad campaign the right way by using the right combination of what? The demographics and geography. So if you're able to have this duality, if you are able to get it right, that's just fantastic. So before I do a recap here, I just want to quickly acquaint you with our evaluation approach. We have a great method on this show when it comes to programmatic audio ad evaluation. So we have a method that allows us to actually categorize, list, and evaluate programmatic audio ads networks. So please check this out. We're going to put on the screen a series of screenshots where you have the ability to know exactly what happens here. And so please check this out right now. All right, let me quickly do a quick recap here. So the top 5 programmatic audio ad networks. Number 1, we have Basis, 9.7 over 10. Number 2, we have MediaMath Audio, 9.6 over 10. Number 3, we have Smarty Ads, our score 9.3 over 10. Number 4, MediaFam, 9 over 10. Number 5, AdsWiz, our score 8.8 over 10. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. In today's conversation, I share with you the top 5 programmatic audio ad networks. Thank you. God bless you. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.